me, it's to tell stories. I mean, that's really what we're doing. And when you're telling a story, you can have somebody have that inspiration to go one way or another. I had a director once tell me after a show, he's like, yeah, 5 people walked out on the show tonight. It was a good show. I'm like, wait, what? He's like, well, at least I caused them to have a feeling. Something stirred within them, whether it's positive, negative. I'm not here to tell them, here's what you're going to think. But they have an experience and walk away, and it sits with them.
Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair but road where we lay our scene. From ancient grudge break to new unity, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal lines of these two bones, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventure piteous overthrows thus with their death, buried to their parents' strife. The fearful passage of their death-marked love and the continuance of their parents' rage, which was their children's end not could remove, is now the 45-minute traffic of our state. The which, patient tears that never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.
Thank you guys so much. What a fantastic performance. Please, another round of applause for the cast and the crew.
So the idea behind Shakespeare in the Parking Lot is just this, is to bring Shakespeare and to engage the community in new ways, new audiences, especially students who are interested in theater and telling stories, and that's what really theater is all about, and having these conversations about how it connects to humanity. So we're super excited to launch the conversation today. And I'm going to hand it over to the cast.
It's funny how there's this grudge that has lasted. It's an ancient grudge that we learn at the top of the play, and there's never really any light shed upon what that grudge is about, and it perpetuates itself. We tried to keep that grittiness and that angst going on with this youth.
You like see these children or teenagers or whatever, and you're like, that's not real love. But at the same time, when you were that age, you felt things so fully and so genuinely. And when you were sad, you were so sad. When you were in love, you were so in love.
Everything is so heightened at that age.
Nobody taking them seriously. And you know, at the end of the play, the fathers were like, oh, this is terrible, our kids are dead, let's be friends. Put our grudge aside. I feel like it took those deaths to give some closure to this.
Was it true love that they experienced, or was it just a fleeting moment? And that's up to our audiences to decide. A ton of people were walking by and stopping, and it was just so, I don't know, it's completely different than being on stage, but it's really exciting. We did it in an alley recently, and that was a huge treat for all of us, because it felt so real. Like,
we weren't actually there for the show, but they just happened to live in the building, so they come out in the fire escape and watch from above.